Hi everybody, today we are at Kalahari Resorts in Sandusky, Ohio. It is technically spring break, it's March 21st, so it's actually pretty crowded. We got here right at 4 o'clock and it took us 30 minutes to check in and get into the room, but we are in here now. We're only staying one night and the water park closes at 8, so we're going to quickly unpack and then get down to the water park before it closes. But before I do that, I want to give you a very quick room tour and show you what our room looks like. As you walk in, there's a little area for your suitcase. There's a safe, an iron, there's vanity, sink, and then they have snacks that you can actually, you have to pay for those. As you can see, those are the prices. So I'm going to put that little tray up so Grayson can't get a hold of it because I brought our snacks. Really big bathroom, tub and shower. Looks very clean. Updated too. We haven't been here in, I think, 7 years. We came here with our nephew, Ryan, who is now 16. And yeah, this is the first time Grayson's been here. There's the mini fridge, microwave, yep, TV, little dresser for your clothes. Got 2 queen beds, and they have a little desk area. And my favorite thing about this room, and parents, grandparents, you know what I'm talking about, the air conditioning unit heater is controlled by the wall thermostat. So, you know, kids love pushing those buttons. So Great Wolf Lodge, actually, they do not have that. It's controlled right there. So he pushes all the buttons, drives us crazy, but not this room, which is awesome. So anyway, that is a quick room tour, and we are gonna change and head on down to the water park. Are you ready, buddy? Let's do it.
This is the line for the Dawnbreaker, just to get the tubes down here. And then you have to wait up there. The line doesn't look like it's incredibly long, but I feel like we've already been waiting here forever.
Very busy.
Yeah, it's spring break. Well, we're gonna make the best of it. I didn't bring my water camera because I actually want to enjoy this, and I don't know what they're gonna let me do. So I don't want to get kicked off the rides. I'm gonna just try to get in here and show you what the place looks like, the layout, slides, the lines. We'll go from there. All right, here we are in line for the Dawnbreaker. This is a brand new ride for Kalahari. This should be fun. We're gonna get it knocked out. We were debating on whether or not to get out of line because it moves very slow just to get a tube. So we'll see how long the wait is from down here. Here is just a little bit of a view from up here, where we are waiting in line. We are nearly to the top of the line for the Dawnbreaker. A few more minutes, I think. Come on, Grandma, where you at? There she is. That's fun. Since Grayson rode the Dawnbreaker, he wants to play basketball, so we're going to do what he wants to do. He was a good boy and waited in the line. Good job, Grayson. Play a little bit of basketball. There's a wave pool right over there. All right, man. Let's do this. Come on.
I need my goggles.
See how this goes. I don't think so. There's no way. There's no way. Come on, man. Do it. He's loading up. Nope. Good try. There's you a shot of the wave pool. It'll be interesting to see how the waves are here compared to the Wild Water Dome, the Wilderness of the Smokies, and Great Wolf Lodge in Mason, Ohio. Now there's the belly slide right there. I don't have the exact name of the slide right now, but just right above the Kids Safari over there. Here is all your cabanas. And you can see the belly slides up there, they kind of twist. And then right beyond that, you might see a slide sticking out of the wall, just beyond that yellow umbrella. That is one of our favorite slides. That is called the Tanzania Twister. That is mine and Sheila's favorite slide. You are on your back, no tube. You slide down that, it's a quick slide, but you come out really fast. And that bowl right there, and you drop out the bottom. It's like a 6-foot drop into a very deep pool. I think it's like 10 feet or something like that. Because you can't touch the bottom when you're swimming out of that. So just be aware of that. You got to be a pretty strong swimmer. You can see the water coming out of the bottom of that thing. That is an amazing ride. It says 6'6", but feels a lot deeper than that. All right. That Tanzania twister right there coming out of the wall. I'm launching from that platform just up there. And man, you come out of there cooking. It doesn't look like much to start with. It really doesn't, but man, you come out of there with some speed. All right, up here on this mezzanine. And I believe you can access that bowl slide. Actually, you can access it right there. Just go up those steps. I remember it now. Swahili swirl and the rippling rhino. Right there. All right, cheetah racers is what we're going. It's a little confusing. There's quite a few sets of stairs. So you take your blue mat and go up the left staircase. There's the line for the Swahili swirl, rippling rhino, the Tanzania twister, and right there. That's cute. All right, so while there is no line for the Tanzania twister, Sheila's going to get on that thing. And I am going to get her going down that. And this really gives you the true size and scope of this thing. This is amazing. It's a fun ride. Like I said, it doesn't look much from the bottom. When you get up here and you look at that, that's quite the plunge. You're coming out of there pretty fast. All right, it's Sheila's turn. Here she goes. Don't take your eyes off the bowl. Whoa. Wave. Plunge. Yeah, that's quite a drop there. Swimming out.
A lot of times. I only went around once. Head first, no less. It is very painful going head first.
There we go. Swahili swirl. And the rippling rhino. It's got to be 42 inches for the rippling rhino, and then 48 inches for the Swahili swirl. That is why Grayson cannot get on. So we got to do this one. There it is.
It's very fun.
Yeah, that is a fun ride. This is the one that Ryan flew off of, right there in the middle, and we ran him over with that big tube.
And he survived.
Yeah, he survived, of course. Everybody knows that. We're gonna film the drowning here again. There he goes. He's a daredevil, man. Okay, as we navigate the maze that is Kalahari's Waterpark, we're going to try to get into Leopard's Lair here. This nice little kids area. And this is the way in. And the water is ice cold. Kids love ice cold water. They must. And somebody is in hot pursuit, right behind me pushing. Slides there. Blue slide up there. I don't know where Grayson's going. He's going where the fun is not. Obviously. No kidding. Well, if he could hear, he already doesn't listen, and we cannot hear a thing on top of that. It is crazy in here. Sheila was trying to give me directions, and I'm in front of her, so I could not hear anything she was saying. Come on, little buddy. It's grippy. It's not going anywhere, man. Yeah. Whoa. Woo. Okay, that's just like punishment. All right. Looks like a long line for this little blue slide right here. Ah, that was perfect timing. You coming down this one? Oh my God. Did you see that? Let's go. Any day now, Grayson. It is like ice cold. I'm standing here waiting for Grayson to come down. This water's freezing. I cannot wait to get into that hot tub. Oh God. He emerges finally. That was very eventful.
Alright, Grayson is tall enough for the zigzag zebra and the Zimbabwe zipper. They are enclosed body slides. They're really fun, but they shred your back. I've done it like 3 times with him, and now him and Lenny are doing it. Oh, Lenny. Where's my buddy? Oh, there he is. There's my buddy. You did it.
Look guys, if you are as big as me, you weigh about 250 pounds, the zigzag zebra, maybe the Zimbabwe zipper are not for you. I'm telling you, that hurts your back bad. So if you got any weight on you, you're a big guy like me, you're gonna be hating life on this thing. So go ahead and give it a try to your, to your own peril, okay? The zigzag zebra and the Zimbabwe zipper. Grayson and Sheila should be coming down fairly soon. There.
So despite the fact that it was super crowded, we've actually managed to do quite a few things. The boys are getting ready to get on Dawnbreaker again, and Grayson and I did the zigzag zebra like multiple times. There was no line for that. The last thing we want to do is do the lazy river and then the hot tub, and then Grayson wants to get in the wave pool one more time, and then we've pretty much done everything he is tall enough to do. So I think it's still worth it to come here even when it's busy like spring break, because we still manage to get on stuff. The lines move pretty quick, and it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. So we're going to finish up these few things and then go back up to the room and eat. I am starving. There's the boys. I think Grayson's getting pretty antsy up there. It's really not a long wait. It's only like 15 minutes, but you know that's an eternity for a kid. Oh my God. Oh my God. I bet that was fun. We are making our way to the hot tub that is for kids. They have a 21 and over hot tub. That one's really nice. I wish I could go to that one, but I'm gonna hang out with Buddy. Making our way to it. Grayson. So over here is Coral Cove. That's for younger children, like toddlers. This would be great for Kylie. I'm sure Grayson, when he sees it, is gonna wanna go over there. So this is the hot tub, and it is cram-packed. We are crammed in like sardines. But at least the water's warm. Are you enjoying your vacation, your mini vacation? Yeah. I missed Wilderness's version of this because it was actually a lot bigger.
Oh yeah.
But you know, we take what we get. We get what we get and we don't throw a fit. Well, Grayson does, but I don't. Now we're making our way to the lazy river. So this place is pretty big. It's hard to navigate, but really if you just go in a giant circle, that's all it is. It's just one big giant circle. It took us a minute to find the hot tub because it's been so long since we've been here, and with all the new renovations and additions. But we just kept walking in a circle and we finally ran right into it. Get the tubes to go on the Dawnbreaker. You walk up the steps once you get your tube. There's the 2 body slides. Zigzag zebra, Zimbabwe zipper. Those are Grayson's favorite. We have not done Victoria Falls. Let me see if he's tall enough for it. Oh wow, he is. We'll have to check that out. And then over here by First Aid, I believe, is the entrance to the Lazy River. We are making our way there now. Around the corner. Red walkers. Oh my goodness. We did it. There we go.
All right, we're getting in line for Victoria Falls. It is a family raft ride. This has been here for quite a while. Every time we come up here, this place, it is, the ride is actually closed. Probably because it's not as crowded when we used to come up here. Today it is packed. So that's Victoria Falls. We'll be getting on that now. Not too long to wait. Are you excited? I know. We've always wanted to ride this thing. We've come here a lot. Yep. It's taken 7 years to get up here, and it's finally open. So with any luck, we'll get a raft and we'll ride down.
That doesn't break down before we get on.
Yeah, I know. Whoa! Look! Whoa! Yeah, here we go. That was Victoria Falls. Yay!
So these are your locker prices, $25, $30, and $35. That is expensive, huh, buddy? That's fine. Oh, here comes Grandpa. All right, are you ready to go get some pizza? Let's go.
So we are so confused. We are looking for a place to order pizza. Cafe Mirage. Order right here. We got a kiosk. Pick a coaster from the stack. Okay. Enter the number labeled on it. Wow, incredibly complicated. Nowhere near as easy as Great Wolf Lodge. Sorry.
So Grandpa returned with the pizza. Grayson's living his best life. It's actually pretty good. It was $19 just for a plain cheese pizza, which that's all we really need. And it's actually really, really good. I have to say it's better than Great Wolf Lodge in Mason. They have Hungry as a Wolf. This was Cafe Mirage, and this pizza was much better. Usually the one at Great Wolf is burnt to a crisp and nowhere near as flavorful. So glad we got this. You gonna eat, buddy? I think it should be cooled off. Let me get you some napkins.
All right, guys, we are the first ones down here in Kalahari's Waterpark this morning. I don't think we got a shot of Coral Cove. This is another kids area. And they have 2 hot tubs or spa areas for everybody, for all ages, I should say. Looking for the right word. So there's the other one. We were in that one yesterday, and this place is so crowded we did not even see this one off in the corner. So we're gonna jump in here. Let's go, let's try this out. Whoa! Oh. Okay. So this is one of the little spa areas. I'm gonna try to talk over the music so they don't ding us here. So this is it. Got it all to. All right, it's Grayson's first time in the hot tub without a swimmer on. He can touch. We didn't realize how tall he was. You like it?
Yeah.
Cool. Wow, look at that. It looks volcanic. That's cool. It's like in Iceland.
Papa,
Yeah.
can I go to work?
Can you do what?
I need my puddle jumper.
You need your puddle jumper? You don't have your puddle jumper. We're
What?
just down here really quick.
What?
Yeah, we're playing in the kids area, okay? That's all we're doing. Let's go check out the one with the truck. Do you want to?
Okay.
Let's go do it.
Stop.
Yeah, well, we can do Coral Cove if you'd like.
Now let's go do it.
There's another one I'll take you to. Come on. All right, we got in here pretty early. Right at opening. And there's another little kid area back here. It's right underneath those belly slides. And right behind these cabanas here, which you can reserve. Right in between these two giraffes. This is a cool little area. Go ahead, buddy. Have a blast. We have some slides. Lifeguard on duty. Hey, why don't you get on these slides, bro? Get on these slides. Yeah, those. We have another seating area behind the kids area, so if you're looking for a place to sit, got some more chairs and tables back here. Plenty of them. You can sit and eat and have a drink while you're watching your kids play. That's pretty nice. Kids can have a ball. Oh, that's soft. So that's not that hard concrete texture that they have throughout the rest of the park. Go ahead, buddy. Go down the slide. Do it. Go down the slide. Bamboo up there. That's cool. Go down the slide. Why don't you just go down? Yay! Yay! Cool. Let me see you underwater. Put your do it again. I want to see you underwater. Ready? Set and go. Cool.
Let's go this way.
Ready? So we're on our way to checking out, but I couldn't help but just stop and film this. That is the hot tub where it leads outdoors. There's the two that go outside, but also the outdoor water park. That should be opening fairly soon here. I'll get you some exact dates on that. I'll have those posted down below. But that is the outdoor water park. It is actually pretty awesome from what I remember. Been here 7 years ago, but it was a very fun little water park, way bigger than Great Wolf Lodge.
Good morning. It is the next day. We are checking out. We had a really good time, despite the fact that it was very crowded. Lenny and Grayson are back down at the water park this morning. Originally, we weren't going to go back down. I said we were all done, but I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to pack up the room and then also talk to you about a few things that you might not be aware of Kalahari's new policies. First of which is there is now a $200 incidental hold when you check in. I did not know that. They probably sent an email before we, were due to check in, but I didn't see it. But yeah, that was kind of a surprise. So it will be refunded when we check out today, but it'll probably take a few days for our bank to issue that. So just wanted you to know that's kind of steep. And then also we could, if we wanted to, stay and play at the water park, even though we're checking out until 3 o'clock. That's actually new too, because it used to be you could use the water park until they close, which is around I think it's 8 o'clock on weekdays. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's 10, I think. But either way, 3 o'clock is kind of early. I really was surprised by that, but definitely not going to utilize that today. They're just going to play while I pack up the room, and then we are heading home. It's been a really good time. It was just really crowded, but we still managed to do quite a few of the slides. There's a lot of kids areas. I didn't film a lot of that because most of those areas are for smaller children, and Grayson just did the Leopard's Lair, which has the tipping bucket, but there are 2 other kids areas. I think it's called the Coral Kitty area, and then there's another one that's underneath the Cheetah Chase. It has like this really big foam like monster truck, so it was really neat. I wish I could have filmed it, but Grayson was like running through the water park like crazy. He wanted to hit all those slides, but I think this is definitely great for little kids and really kids of all ages and adults too. They had an adults only hot tub that I would have loved to have soaked in, but just didn't have enough time. But yeah, we would definitely come back, just not over holidays or breaks, because I like having it kind of all to myself and, you know, not having to fight the crowds. But you have to deal with those things. But thank you so much for watching. And our next adventure will be to Gatlinburg. We're going to check out Dollywood. We rented a cabin for 3 days. May even try to do Anakista, so we'll just have to see what that looks like down there. But thank you so much for watching. We will see you on our next adventure, and please remember to like, subscribe, and leave comments down below. We'll see you next time. Bye.